Prague fuckers doing here?
What do you reckon? They've caught a whiff of that silver Sigismund's promised them. They don't want to go home with empty purses.
What about von Bergov?
I don't fucking know. That bastard was pretending to be on our side.
What are we gonna do?
We must send a messenger to Jobst and our allies right away.
Kurva! The devil really fucked things up for us.
Seriously? Remember what it looked like in Nabokov? If they had prepared for that attack, they would have swept us away. But thanks to Hinek's provocations, they rushed their attack. I think the devil actually saved our necks.
Did you see that hit Markvark took? Will he survive it?
I've got to hand it to that drunk fool. It was quite a shot.
It's hard to say. His armor might have taken the brunt of the force, but it was a good hit nonetheless.
Maybe your revenge has been enacted already, and you don't even know about it.
If only. I think we need to get some rest before the Praggers regather.
You're right. Go then. I'll have a messenger sent and discuss the fortress's defense with Peter. If anything happens, I'll send for you.
What a fucking disaster. Why can't anything ever go right for us?
Al dente's fortuna juvat.
Ha! I'll say. Let's go.
Are you already awake?
As if I could sleep in the middle of the day with that racket.
And the devil and his men will take the watch tonight, but now we must go. Ziska sent me.
What does he want?
As you know, he doesn't talk much. And
I don't think...
the Praggers are lying low in the village and building another. No answer has come from Jobst.
So in other words...
Why? What are you planning?
Where will I find Zizka?
On the walls. And then you can see Janos for breakfast. And and our new friend Musa was asking...
All right.
Listen, Henry. Before we go and see Ziska, I have some advice.
Go on. Let's hear it then.
Don't question Ziska's commands. Especially not in front of Peter of Pisak.
Why? What happened between them?
The Lord of Pisak is none too happy that because of us, the Praggers are plundering his estate. And if he sees any indication of a rift between us, then he could entertain dangerous ideas.
I understand.
That's good.
So the leather's rotten, but otherwise you can see the fine craftsmanship. Show them a bit of love, and by evening they'll be as good as new.
Fine. I think I can handle hammering.
Jobst might be raising an army. Once he gets news that Sigismund has withdrawn, we'll be lucky if he doesn't disband. Who's going to come and save us then? Eh?
We don't need anyone. Come. I have orders for you, Henry.
Wait, gentlemen. I don't mean to interrupt, but Zizka and I haven't finished talking.
I believe we have finished.
Really? Then I'd be interested to know what these honorable men think of our conflict.
Are you wondering how von Bergov managed to disappear from under your thumb?
Me? You believed him as much as I did. While you were all celebrating...
There's nothing we can do about it. Enough about that bastard.
We can't come to an agreement on whether or not we should...
I think the devil has already closed...
Even if negotiation was still possible, it would lead nowhere. The Praggers won't leave without the silver, and we can't give it to them. Otherwise... And Peter, if you're concerned that the Praggers are... Jobst will gladly compensate you once we give him that silver. Your walls are protecting it for him.
Let's just hope the walls are...
And that's exactly what I wanted to speak to him.
What do you want to talk about?
Sir Peter and I have agreed that I'll be in charge of defending the fortress. But I can't be... I'm giving command of a company to people I trust. And you are one of those people.
Me? You want me to be a commander?
Well, it's about time, isn't it?
Thanks. I'll try not to disappoint you.
I hope so.
How many men?
6. I'm giving you Kubianka to help with commanding, and Samuel has volunteered.
There'll be a few men from Radzi Kobula's company as well. I think you'll know them.
And you'll also have 2 men from the local garrison.
Dobrosh, the hunter, is an excellent shot. Wolfram the Knacker has no combat experience, but we need all the men we can get.
Unless you need something else before.
Who else will be in?
I've given a new company to you, Capon, and the Devil. Captain Frenzel is in charge, but I still have the final say in all.
Right.
Don't worry, Henry. It's a solid group of men.
Have them report to you, and give them their first orders, so they get used to you.
I saw your new men playing dice in the outer bailey. The others you'll find in the dining hall, or on patrol. Good luck.
Henry, you are still alive.
You want to talk? How are you?
I cannot complain, my friend. But I do not know enough swear words in your language to express my feelings properly. But seriously, the fever has gone down, and the arrow did not hit anything important inside of me. So, I will be fine in a few days. Thanks mostly to Catherine here. She's taking such good care of me.
I could take even better care of him if he didn't go wandering off all the time.
I've come here to thank you for what you did for me at the Italian court.
Come now. If you had not helped me when they wanted to accuse me of Tretan's murder, Grozav would have had me drawn and quartered. It is too bad you did not tell me whose side you were on then. I could have left with you and avoid getting an arrow in the chest.
Do you need help with anything?
Of course.
We've gathered up all the supplies.
Maybe you could tell the others to try.
Or just to die straight off and get it.
But if...
So it's...
Like new, my friend. Catherine, it is a pity I did not know that earlier. I would have given her more to do in the camp than laundry.
I ought to leave.
Take care.
And don't forget where he... Don't worry, you're not going to die.
You alright? How come?
We lived in the village below the castle when the attack began.
I'm sure they... I saw it with my own eyes from the wall. The Pragas were in complete disarray. I'm sure you'll meet up.
We have kin in Old Kutna. Thanks for what you've told.
You've been given brand new crossbows from Sir Peter's armory, so take good care of them. If you run out of ammunition, go to the smithy. Is everything clear? What will it be?
What do you...
Thank you, and take care.
Great! Happy to be of service. Take care, sir.
I'm sorry. I wasn't paying
Here he is.
Let's drink for courage.
What do you need courage for in them? If we're gonna be fighting side by side, you'll both be sober.
Look at him. A commander for barely a day and...
It is too bad.
What have you come to tell us, Henry?
Zizka tells me you both volunteered for my company.
Although we are not brothers of the same blood, I would still rather die by your side.
I would rather live. And that is why I'm here. Is there anyone better to tell you to stop doing stupid things?
Fair enough. Now why don't you two go to the Outer Bailey with the others? We'll talk about the rest there.
I cannot wait.
Well...
Bit of bacon. Enough for 6 people. This last meat here...
I've come for food.
For sure. Here for...
How are we with...
Not bad. We put all in heap with supply from you. No.
How much do we...
For few weeks for...
You're Wolfram, the knacker.
Aye. What do you want?
You've been assigned to my company. You'll be...
Kurva. I know. Why me? I like dogs. But I know how to be mean to them. I can even put them down. But to fight and look at...
There's nothing to fear.
Aye. You can be sure I won't...
Have you really...
Of course, I had a few dust-ups in the tavern, but you want me to take up arms and defend the world? We must be absolutely fucked if...
I'll be waiting for you at...
Kurva.
Are you already on the way?
Aye.
I apologize.
You've been assigned to my company.
I've heard. I still can't. I hope that God gives me a chance to do some good.
You're lost your family.
My wife and daughter were taken.
Have you decided to practice shooting from the wall?
Aye. I don't hunt much anymore, so I have to practice my aim. Also shooting from up here. Care to join me?
That's a good idea.
Archers, take up your position. And we're off.
I hit it! I actually landed the shot. Them targets must be smaller than usual. That wasn't too bad. I'm shooting like Apollo himself today. Another decent shot.
You know how to shoot. Good job.
Thanks. You're not a bad shot yourself. But that's enough practicing. I've summoned my men to the outer bailey. There you'll get to know each other and receive your first orders.
Fine. We'll see each other there. What did I do to you?
What's wrong? You got your orders. Follow them.
Would you look at this big-eared boy?
Well, this is up.
No, wait. The son of Sir Radzik.
Indeed. The boy's almost a lord. I'm glad to see you again.
I'm glad to see you too, lads. I hardly recognised you at first. What's with the beards?
Me and Yannick bet we wouldn't shave till we got home.
And whoever has the shortest beard will have to pay the other one's bill at the tavern.
So who's winning?
Me, of course, as you can see.
Don't listen to him. I'm winning. But just by a hair. Ha!
Zizka's made me a commander. You're now in my company.
We know. We volunteered for your company.
We'd rather have Henry of Skalitz than Lord Capon with his nose in the air. Or that madman, the devil.
If there's anyone will get us through this... That boy survived his own death, at least.
Get up and wait here for the others.
Well, that boy's...
Aye. He might even think he knows what he's doing.
How's it looking, Captain?
We have enough ammunition for now, but we have fewer targets. Those Prague bastards have dug into the village and are building barricades. But when they come again, stop by here with the men for arrows.
All right. So you're in charge of the smithy here? I've got plenty of experience as a blacksmith. Can I help you with anything?
You are a blacksmith? Sehr gut. We found a lot of very old... So, if you...
Let's fight.
Komm vorbei, when I'm at the arena. Do you want to help us? Sharpen these swords then.
That should do it.
Sharp as a razor.
Excuse me?
I had a look at those.
Let me see them. Amazing. Great work. They are as good as new. Danke. Someday...
I'd like to learn...
Entschuldigung.
I'd like...
There's no time.
What is it? Did you drop something?
All right, company. We're all here.
So, have you got a big speech?
You're in luck, then. Stay by me during the battle, and nothing will happen to you.
It is true. I've seen Henry fight many times. We could not have a better commander.
Still, I hope I don't have to see it with my own eyes.
Come now. I'll be glad to see what kind of warrior our boy from Skalitz has become.
Fine words, Henry. I hope it won't be so terrible.
Being a knacker is no easy work. Being a soldier can't be much worse, can it?
As a knacker, you're used to death, aren't you? Once you get your teeth into it, you'll be a killer, I bet.
What are your orders, Henry?
For now, the Pragas are just fortifying their positions. But that shouldn't comfort us. We'll be bolstering the night watch.
Seriously?
Shut the fuck up. Henry's word is law.
Go and rest. After dark, I want to see you all on watch. I'll be checking on you personally.
I apologize.
We've been through a lot together.
Maybe too much, my friend.
Why you left Mali?
All right. I think I can trust you. When I left Mali, it was not entirely safe there. King of Mali, Mansa Magan, was killed by his Sandiki. In your language, that is... advisor? He then took the throne. And one of his first orders...
What's that got to do?
A lot. Mansa Magan was... my cousin. Although I never even came close to the throne, I had no intention of trying...
And what about you?
I know that several of them were killed.
Did Sandiki ever try to track you down?
I was not that important, my friend. Or I traveled too fast. And so you have nothing to fear. If someone kills you, it probably will not be because of me.
Have you never...
I think about it often. I do not even know if I would recognize it now. Hold on. I'm just going to clean it for you.
I'm all done in.
It's not too bad. But you can make a healing decoction over there.
Here you are, Henry. Do you have a moment?
What's up?
I thought we could have a little chat. We've both been given command of a company. How's it going so far?
Well, a commander is nothing without good men. My company's not too bad.
You've had command for less than a day, but you're already spouting such wisdom. Henry of Skalitz, a modern-day Alexander the Great. I had no idea you had the soul of a strategist.
I've picked up a few things here and there. And what about you? You're quite experienced when it comes to giving orders, right?
Bollocks. Ordering someone to bring you wine is different from commanding troops in a battle. Whereas I have plenty of experience with the former, in the case of the latter, it was always me who...
Aye. I'm used to following orders in battle too.
We were both trying to show off. We wanted to deliver that letter to Trotsky and come back home to a lord's...
Things have got a bit complicated.
Tell me about it. Well, enough talk.
You too.
Disturb you any longer. Rest.
Time for watch, you lazy sack of shit.
What the hell is this? Were you... drinking while you were on watch?
What else would I do? Just stare into the dark all night? Without Markvart, the Praggers are lost. But you'll keep watch for me now, right? So get going!
Hey, you'd better get your paws out of there. Surrender, now!
Never!
Fine, you had your chance. Oh, nein, verdammt! Na los, was gibt's?
Time for watch, you lazy sack of shit. Go on! It's my turn to get some shut-eye now.
Henry? Your hand cannons have done us more.
But we shot that mare beautifully. The devil himself couldn't have aimed any better.
Henry, you're also on watch?
How's it looking?
There's a lot of movement in their camp over there, on the other side of the marsh. It wasn't like that yesterday.
Keep an eye out. And sound the alarm if you need to.
My lord, what are you doing here? Everything's perfectly all right.
Who's your commander?
Sir Jan Žižka.
You're wearing the colours of Peter of Pisek, yet Žižka is your commander. Something's off here.
Kurva!
To arms! To arms! We're under attack! Ladders against the walls! Knock them down!
Go fuck yourself! No chance!
No, you don't.
You can't get up to this. Take that.
See that?
You don't have a chance.
He's dead.
Yeah. Slice him up. Fuck you. Ha.
Good.
Drew blood.
Now I'll
Shoot
have
your
you.
head off. I'll shoot you an extra arsehole.
You can't get away from me.
I'm gonna shoot you!
There! Don't spare him!
I'm gonna stick
You're
you
finished.
like the pig you are!
Now I'll have you.
I'm gonna
you
shoot
an
you!
extra
Ah!
arsehole.
Can't aim. Hey, slice him up. Hey, I need a hand here.
Good.
I'll shoot you an extra
I'm
asshole!
gonna shoot you. Let's see what you can do.
Bash him on the head.
Light him up.
He's had it.
Shoot you an extra arsehole. Ha! You got him.
Watch out! I can't aim!
Now I'll have you. You. Don't have a chance.
I'm gonna shoot you!
Get
asshole!
ready to live this life.
Damn it!
I'll chop you up, you shit! You'll regret that, fucker!
Like the
I'll
pig you
shoot
are.
your head off! I'll chop you up, you bitch!
You too, you pig! I'll chop you up, you shit!
Now you're finished.
Start playing!
I'll chop you up, you shit! You dead.
I'm gonna shoot you!
Hey! I need a hand here! And it's done!
Excuse me?
Commander?
I'm sorry.
Listen up! I want to double up patrols on the palisade!
Do you know anything?
To tell the truth, it cost me quite a lot of sleep. This chamber had no windows, and most of all, I couldn't imagine how a fancy lord could escape without help.
Did you figure something?
The bastard was deceiving us the whole time. And in the meantime, when he was let...
What? He made a lock?
Believe it or not, I found it lying discarded below the stairs. All he had to do was wait for the right moment.
And what happened next?
He took the covers from the bed, slipped across the hall to another chamber, and lowered himself from the window down into the moat.
You're telling me he swam?
Aye, believe it or not, there are people who can swim.
I don't know.
I saw that bed cover in the moat. How do you think it got there? I suppose it didn't...
Sorry.
Look, I wouldn't have expected... That's exactly as simple... How that...
They killed one of P-Sec's men and put on his colours.
I didn't expect something so Although, after the devil shot at them, we can't expect...
I took over the dry... He was wasted, and he woke me up.
Damn. I won't let it go this time. His nature has often been useful to us, but now we can't do without proper discipline. Thanks, Henry. I'll talk to you. What else can you tell me about the...
What will we do now?
We must bolster our patrols. It's good you had your men reinforce the night watch, but they need rest too. They can barely stand upright. Good work, Henry. We'll take it from here.
It seems they are very keen on having this silver. I wasn't expecting them to move so fast. We need to do something about this.
I'm sure they'd love to get the silver. Just let them try.
Gentlemen, tough words will not win us the battle. We have no I propose reopening negotiations with them.
Fuck negotiating.
Yes.
But we can't just sit here. They're advancing too quickly.
And to slow them? They think they've driven us into a corner. We'll attack them.
What?
I agree. What exactly are we going to attack?
They've made themselves nice and comfy in the village below the fortress. And they're building their bloody barricades, ladders, and God knows what else. All of it has to burn.
You're mad.
So how will we...
I've chosen a group of riders from among Peter's men who know the village well. They'll ride in and set the...
How will they get in?
I know. We'll send another... That will get the Pragas riled up.
That leaves us with one detail to work out. Who will go down below the walls?
I'll do it.
Would you look at that? Take him as an example. And not you, Henry. Don't worry. Hinak will lead the charge. He's already... I reckon he owes us a bit of...
The mills have gone.
And who will go with him?
Henry, Capon, I want you both on the ramparts. Lord Capon is the best marksman we have, after all. But each of you will choose 3 of your men who'll leave the fort...
You want me and Henry to choose...
You're a commander.
In that case...
We're done here anyway. Henry, come here. There's something else I want to discuss with you. We're still holding a prisoner from our last clash. Dry Devil will We need to find out where to focus on.
What do you mean?
Where they store ammunition. The more we know, the more damage. Get that information. I don't care what you do with him. May God be with you.
Listening.
How's it going?
Don't worry. Us Skalitz lads have Oh, and Henry. I told...
No, not by blood.
Your pa was a brave man.
I need men.
Aye. You're the leader of our band.
All right. In that case, get ready.
I hope Lord Capon is at his best today.
Good luck.
Greetings. What?
How are you doing?
Oh, I'm glad my Marushka didn't live to... She'd be so afraid something would happen to me that she wouldn't sleep. Now I'm just looking...
We're putting...
In that case, you can... If someone has to die out there...
Grab your bow and hunting knife, then report...
I'll do what I can.
What happened?
I was hungry, but I didn't have anything. It was fine. Only the bottom of it was mouldy, but suddenly I'm sick as...
I'm choosing men.
You mean me? You can't be serious.
I need to think it over. About the...
Don't tell me.
No, it's...
Kurva. I hope you're sending someone experienced, not just a...
How are we going to do it, eh?
That's fine.
Do I look like I drop by when I'm at the...
Can we start?
Hold your horse. He's one of those fuckers who crept in here before during the night. And if we go too hard on him, he might kick the bucket. What will we...
We need to know more about how their siege camp is laid out, so our cavalry knows how to hit them where it hurts.
Aye. It'd be useful to know where... And if they're building any siege... So, we're agreed. Except, how did you put it in Malashov? The trap must be sprung.
What do you mean by that?
You know what I mean. Just remember, I'll be going out there in a while. And everything we find out from him could make the operation.
My men are going out with you. So don't think...
Oh, I'm glad we see. Let's get... God save you, friend. My, look at that finery. You must be the richest man in this castle.
You're still in the mood for jokes. I know you lot are fucked. So don't bother trying it.
Oh, come now. I noticed you fellas are in the habit of taking stuff that doesn't belong to you. Seems like you've settled in nicely there. No doubt you've got it all neatly...
Fuck all!
Who do you think your loyalty is helping? Sigismund has taken off, and the silver he paid you with? That's what you see in front of you. That proves what a treacherous bastard he is. Anyway, do you really think you'll see as much as a groschen out of this? The ones at the top will take everything for themselves. You'll be lucky if you get back home with your head on your shoulders.
That's right. Then you'll improve your chances by starting to talk. Now!
Fuck. You're right. Our main camp is in the village. We have another one on the road to Raborsh, but that's just to keep control of the road, so no one can bring you supplies.
That's not enough. I need details.
What? About what?
How are your supplies holding out? And
there's some in the barn, on the green, but there's no problem with supplies. Even if you took everything from us.
Aye.
How do you want to conquer our position?
All our trebuchets are in Prague. The lads would like to have them brought here, so they don't have to scale the walls with ladders, but that would take at least a week. So the captain ordered mantlets and ladders made. All the wood is carried into the smithy.
How are your gunpowder and ammunition?
We have enough firearms and powder. And even if our ammunition started to run out, we'd figure something out. But there's a smithy in the village, though, and we can make new arrowheads and cannonballs.
Good. I'm not done with you.
That's right, fella.
Let's talk about who's giving you orders. Is it Markvart or von Bergov?
Fuck off!
I'm not asking about your commander as a defender of this fortress. I just want to know...
I see. Markvart is alive, but wounded. Von Berghoff took off somewhere right after the negotiations.
So who's giving you orders?
We have more than one commander. One of them you know for sure. That Frenchman, Brabant, was hand in glove with Markvart and von Berghoff. Now he's given orders and acting like he grew...
Christ! I hope the fellas run into him outside.
Where did Otto von Berghoff go?
How should I know? Back to his estate?
How badly wounded is...
I don't really know, but it's not good. The sawbones practically doesn't leave his side, and he hasn't shown himself in front of his men since the negotiations.
All right. I think we have what we need.
I'll report to Zhishka myself. You go to the battlements and get ready. Get hold of the men who'll be coming with me.
Hey, what about me?
You better start praying. If I find out you've told me one word of a lie... this, but do I look like I dropped by? That shot took Markmark down. No one knows just how badly he's wounded. So there's a right
Do you have any half duration for each man? Here. Do you have any more? Sorry, won't know when this.
Everything's ready. Should I give the order to attack?
There's no point in putting it off any longer. May God be with us. Ready then? Did you remember to take ammunition from the smithy?
Just a moment.
Come on!
I reckon it...
Ready then? Did you remember?
I have everything I need.
All right.
Agreed.
So, we have two groups ready. Infantry. The infantry were chosen by us and will be under the Devil's command. They'll cause mayhem in the trenches beneath the walls.
Work for the Devil.
Exactly. Burning, shouting, and all that. Try to provoke the Pragas, and as soon as they attack, the...
Cavalry.
In the...
Sounds good. From the prisoner, we learned that they're storing stuff in the forge.
Great.
And what will we be doing?
That's simple. We'll be raining down on the Pragas from above, trying to ensure that the Devil and our raiders survive.
Finally, you're...
You're right. Get ready, men!
Let's get some fellas! Let it rain death upon them! We have to keep them busy!
Yeah, don't spare him! I'll beat you to a bloody pulp, fucker! Now you're mine, you bastard! Ha ha! Bleeding like a stuck... Pig! Take that! Come on, then!
Die, you swine!
What now, fucker? Drew blood! Yeah! Watch out! On aim! Send my greetings to the Devil! Good! Ha! Tough shit, fucker! Show what you're made of! You haven't a chance! Ha-ha! Bleeding like a stuck pig! Yeah, don't spare him!
That won't work on me! You're not up to it! From the side! Yeah!
You're dead! Useless! Bleeding like a stuck pig! Die, you swine! Die, you swine! Yeah, don't spare him! There you bitch!
It's on fire!
to the castle! Let them in! Quick!
Devil, was it a success?
What? Can you smell the ash in the air?
How did my men do?
Well, they did well. I was surprised, to tell the truth. At least now you know you can give the right orders to the right people, and things can still get all fucked up if the stars aren't aligned.
How do you think the Praggers will retaliate?
I'm sure they'll be more careful now, and will slow their advance. So I reckon we did fucking good.
How did the battle go? Down there, I mean. I reckon things were a lot different up on the walls.
Yeah, it was a bloodbath as always. Only I think I knew one of those fellas.
What? One of the Praggers? From where?
Yeah, I think we were in Austria together. In Weikertslag. They called him Wasp. A little hot-headed bastard who showed up wherever blood... I have no idea how he ended up with the Praggers.
How so? He helped you?
No, but when he saw me, he hesitated. Just long enough for me to stab him in the throat.
Well then.
Now I get why they call you Devil. Those flames look like they're straight out of hell.
Nothing to your liking, sir?
The raid it was a success.
I know. Go and get some rest.
What are we gonna do now?
There's nothing we can do but wait. I was hoping, but it looks like we'll have to hold out a bit longer. We can't let them have that... You did a good job with that prisoner. As long as they don't bring in catapults from Prague, we still have a chance. But if they do, that injury taken care of Markvart will help us. And if that idiotic Frenchman is in charge...
It's over.
For now. I'm starting to think there's no... How many more men have to... I'm fed up with this! But maybe it'll be me who dies. Kurva! Shishkin...
You did all you could.
It's just that simple. Sorry. I know you mean well. I'd get drunk if I could. But...
Oh, I'm fucking starving. I am so fucking hungry. Even that dog turd looks tempting.
like a big, fat sausage. Just a pinch of pepper.
It might be better with horseradish. Let me see if I can go and sniff us out something a bit more appetizing.
Don't forget about me, otherwise you'll have me on your conscience.
So, did you find anything? Do we really not even have a decent state?
For me and Capon.
I wish I can help you. I really don't have nothing. Hey, come here. If you're hungry, you should help me find that fucking... We catch that dog. Will you help me find him?
All right.
Yeah, there's nothing. Bring me that meat.
Milk with honey. Oh, yuck. That make me shit like a rat.
Just try it.
Do you know what I would really like to have right now? Yogurt.
What's that?
Yogurt. Thick sour milk? Nice and cold with honey. There's nothing better in the heat of Mali.
Milk with honey. Oh, yuck. That make me shit like a rabbit.
It wouldn't bother me, but a rabbit. Now that sounds delicious.
You wouldn't know where to find some food.
We're rationing everything.
Christ,
If you didn't
what a
get
day.
yours, I reckon you're out of luck.
I'll have that dog.
Just wait a bit, and I'll turn it in. Here you go. I'll share the rest.
Thanks.
Anyway.
I brought you something to...
Let's see. Quick. Nothing. Can't you hear my stomach?
I asked Janos for food, but he had nothing.
But I'm hungry now.
And you think I'm not?
All the more reason for you to try and...
Sometimes you're just unbearable. Do you know that?
Calm, don't get angry. We'd better go to the funeral. Zhishka told us to...
something, Father.
Well, some of you might not know me. My name is Godwin, and until recently, I was the parish priest in Ujitz. As you all know, the faithful must be buried in consecrated ground. But do we have consecrated ground? We do not. A priest should give last rites to the dying. Say a requiem mass. But these poor souls will have none of these things.
Father?
Why should they? Do you think you need a priest for God to hear you? You don't. They are Simonists. They take money for baptism, for confession, for communion bread, for holy oils, for funerals too, even. You can't so much as set foot in a church without opening your purse. Do you think God only speaks Latin, and you need a priest to commune with him? Will our friends and comrades not be welcomed into his heavenly abode because they are not buried by a church?
Nonsense.
The law of God is above the law of the church, and thus let us bury them and pray for them by ourselves. God will hear you.
Alarm! Everyone in the battlements! Letters coming! Get ready!
They're coming from this side too! We need reinforcements! Hans, Henry, take your men and knock down those ladders! We'll defend this side.
It's me! It's me! Oh, right,
Useless! Show what you're made of!
Fuck! They're in the tower! Got to get inside! Or we're fucked! Henry, I'll cover you. Wait. Go!
Watch out! I can't aim! Ha! Good strike! Steck dich ab, du Schwein! Start praying. Lass mich, or you'll be sorry! Wanker! In the shade! You've not broke yet?
They're falling back. Oh, this reminds me of Tamberg. It's not long since we besieged it.
Yeah, but now the boot's on the other foot.
Raise the drawbridge!
What happened?
What do you think happened? There's hordes of them.
We lost the Outer Bailey.
Fuck it! We're trapped here.
Pull yourself together. We will find a way out of this mess.
I'm not going to beat around the bush. I think it's obvious to all that we won't last long without the Outer Bailey. We need Jobst and his army.
What army? We still have no news from Jobst. Who knows what the Margrave is doing? I'll say it again. We must negotiate with the Pragas.
Of course. I'd be glad to shoot another one.
If I were you, I'd keep my mouth shut, Enoch. After all, we're in this mess thanks to you.
Thanks to me?
What got us into this mess is that we are fighting against that ginger bastard, and that we stole his treasure and are hiding it in the cellar.
So everything could be solved if we just...
Only over my dead body.
You'd rather die then?
I'd rather die.
I also have no intention of paying the bastards who burnt down my neighborhood.
Enough! Have you all gone mad? Didn't you see how many people were in that grave? And how many are lying in the field hospital? How many remain among the battlements? And all for some silver that'll be used to pay for more war.
Catherine...
Quiet! I knew things would end like this again. I've had enough of you all.
My lady.
What her problem?
Who knows? Women. Back to the matter at hand. What the fuck are we gonna do?
We wouldn't last long without reinforcements.
And the only person capable of sending them is Jobst.
If he's managed to gather any men at all.
We can only hope. We have to get a message to him.
Well, that leaves us with one little problem. Someone must take the message, crawl out of here through the Prague's army, steal a horse, then deliver it. Bear in mind that the last man to try that failed, and we were in a much better situation at that time.
We can draw straws.
Fuck straws. I will do it.
Seriously?
Yes. I've got some unfinished business out there. And if we die here, it will never get done.
You're going nowhere alone. I'll go with him.
You too? Shit. Well then, I'm going too.
Your bravery is commendable, Capon, but you can't go. If they were to capture you, you'd be a valuable hostage. They could use you to blackmail Hanush and Jobst. Sam and Henry will go. 2 heads are better than 1, especially if one of them gets lost.
Fine. Kurva.
So, it's decided. I'll write a message for Jobst. In the meantime, get ready. We'll meet on the ramparts after dark.
All right.
May God protect you.
Good luck.
You'd better not get caught.
Henry, come here for a moment. I need to tell you something about Catherine.
What got into Catherine?
You can't blame her. You're not the only person to lose someone.
What?
I too lost my wife, but neither of us have experienced anything like what she has. She never talks about it. She wants to forget, but the war has taken everything from her.
What in God's name happened to...
Before I met her, she led a simple life, like every woman should. That is, before the war changed everything. Sigismund's army attacked a village.
Like our Skalitz.
Her husband was a tough man. He defended his family. He managed to kill 2 of them before they chopped him to bits.
Like my father.
Maybe that's why they took such brutal
That's sad.
revenge on her. They must have done terrible things to her. The animals. When we found her by the road, she was still holding a dead baby in her arms.
My God.
I'll never get that terrible picture out of my head. You can only imagine the hatred she's been carrying around with her since then. But it's deep inside. She's masking it. The only thing she wants is revenge. That's why she's with us. That's why she does all she does.
Why are you telling me this just now?
She doesn't want anyone else to know, to ask her questions about it, to feel sorry for her. But now, given our situation, even though we're all a bunch of whoresons in the depth, and now she fears she'll lose everything again.
Aye.
So, I will do everything in my powers to hold the fortress. But the most... So...
You can count on me. I better go now.
All right.
Thanks. I've come to say goodbye.
Already?
Aye. We have to leave at night.
You see, I've been thinking a lot about the 2 of us, and about what you told me in Malashov.
And?
You see, once I heard a French minstrel tell a tale about 2 knights. They met on the battlefield, where they faced each other. One as a commander, the other as a black knight.
Do you remember the names of those knights?
Lancelot and Gaelhaut. I'm sure you've heard of Lancelot.
I haven't met many French minstrels in life, except for maybe Brabant.
All right, then I'll tell you the whole thing. Listen, the commander, Gaelhaut, saw how valiantly the Black Knight had fought and decided to surrender alongside his entire army, even though they had the upper hand. After the battle, the knights met. They grew close to each other, and from then on, they only fought side by side. When on campaign, they slept in the same tent. They even seduced court ladies together.
Well, it sounds like we have a lot in common with them.
Aye, that's why I'm talking about them. They went through a lot together. Until Lancelot was eventually captured. Everyone thought he was dead. When Galahad found out, well, he was distraught. He felt life was meaningless all of a sudden. In the end, he dies too, of grief and sorrow. Henry, if anything happens to you, then, why the hell can't I save you once for a change?
Don't be daft. You know me. I've gotten myself out of much stickier situations. Come now. Do you think after all that I'm gonna let some damn Praggers butcher me?
I know. I know. They won't get you. So, good luck. And you better come back with reinforcements.
I shall do your bidding, Lord Perkstein.
Go already.
Greetings.
Do you think you could...
We lost the smithies. I can at least give you some... Have a nice evening.
I'm wounded. I've come to say goodbye before me and Sam leave.
So you've signed up for that suicide mission? I should have known.
What should you have known?
That you'd be taking pointless risks. Again.
Well, someone has to do it. Otherwise, we'll all die.
Someone has to do it. And once again, it'll be you who sacrifices himself for the others.
What are you saying?
Nothing. Nothing. I'm not saying anything. Why can't things just be normal? Why does it all have to end this way?
What are you talking about?
About nothing. Leave me alone.
I just wanted to tell you, I know how you feel.
How could you know that?
I've also lost everything. I've been left all alone.
How do you know? Who told you?
Does it really matter?
Nothing matters anymore.
Oh, come now. There are things that still matter.
I've already lost everything once. Why do I have to go through it again? I don't want to lose you. I don't want you to die.
I won't die. I'll bring help, and then we'll all enjoy Sigismund's silver. I promise.
You madman. But if you don't keep your promise, I'll find you in hell and kill you.
That sounds like a plan.
Once it gets dark, we'll meet on the ramparts.
Send my greetings to Lord Radzig, Henry. I can't wait to see our colours in Yobst's army.
I'm sorry.
Shall we? Let's go.
Well, Henry. The Lord be with you. The Lord be with you.
I'm a fucking Jew.
It works on fucking Jews too. Take care of yourselves, and don't waste any time.
He's down.
Good luck, son.
Sam? Hey, Sam!
Where the fuck is he? Fuck.
must be mad. I heard something. I suppose it was nothing. Huh. Strange. I suppose it was nothing.
I'll kill you!